when people get set free and you know He is the deliverer and He's the only one, you can't set yourself free. There's no idol that can set you free. $10 million can't set you free. It is a free gift of God that you must embrace in humility. He will do it. And that's why people are coming out by the thousands, getting set free, and they don't care what it looks like. Hi, this is Lisa Piper coming to you from the river. I'm sitting in today for Pastor Alan Mentzer. Today we're going to do something fun after I share with you some important information. I'm going to play a little round of Stump the Chump with the producer here today and allow you all to play along. But first things first, we're having an amazing time with a revival this week with evangelist Cody Jones. He'll be back tonight through Friday at 7 p.m. We're watching God do some great miracles. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean there's not a miracle. There's lots of people that are getting peace for the first time, joy for the first time, letting go of the past, so that's pretty cool. But some house business this Sunday. We are starting a new class, Set Yourself Free. Amber Hackney will be the instructor, and we have people from other churches come from 4:30 to 5:45. Now, if you're interested in taking that class, you can sign up at totheriver.com or westkrevival.com, I think. But just go to totheriver.com, scroll down, and click on Set Yourself Free, and you'll get the information there. It's a 7-week course. They'll study for 6 weeks and then have prayer on the 7th week. And we've seen people grow tremendously, not just set free, but grow tremendously in the faith. So that's number one. Number two, the Dying to Self group meets on Fridays. They have a fellowship and some meal at 6 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, they have a service. And they've been going live here at the river. And for those that are court-ordered, you can bring your papers and have those signed for drug court and that kind of thing. Now, what's so interesting is that on the 9th, August the 9th, Apostle Kevin Bailey is going to be here early because he's speaking at the One Day Conference. And we should have some slides up here, but he is actually going to come and speak at the Dying to Self class. And Pastor Allen has invited anyone who wants to come. I'm going to be there. And Apostle's going to be ministering and then praying and laying on hands for anyone who would like to do that. So let me talk to you real quick before we play Stump the Chump. On August the 10th, one of our most favorite days of the year is the One Day Conference. People come from out of state, all around, just to be trained in the area of deliverance. It's a time for networking. You can meet other people that operate in that area. And also, if you want deliverance and need prayer, you can come in for that night. So on the slide that I sent you on Facebook, producer, there is one with a URL code. Here's the Dying to Self. So you can see that's Apostle Kevin Bailey, and there he is praying with someone who is still free today, which is pretty cool. But on the 10th, we're going to start out that morning with evangelist and pastor Todd Hill. And I've asked him to share one of the stories about how partnering deliverance with evangelism has helped him to win the lost. And he has a pretty wild story about an encounter that he had that I really want him to share that. So you're going to want to hear that in the morning. And what's going to happen is the speakers will speak and then we'll have a time of prayer. So after that, I believe Amber and I are going to be talking about the spirit of infirmity. Now, here's what's pretty cool is that sometimes you just have a physical ailment or a mental ailment. It really is a physical issue. Then you have times where it's a spirit of infirmity. It's just like the woman in the Bible who's bent over. that was an infirmity in her body, cast that out, and she stood up straight after, I think it was 18 years. Sometimes there's a combination. Someone has a physical or a mental illness, and it is exacerbated by a spiritual element. So we're going to talk about that. Let me give you just a quick testimony. 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had a group of people come in from out of state, and we had 3 teams working and praying with them in the area of deliverance. And we did a Thursday night and a Friday morning. And the Friday morning, they left their hotel, went to eat at Swaggy Peas, and then came back. And one of the ladies that I was working with, she said, I only expected to come and be set free from insomnia, depression, nightmares, some personal things that if she ever shows up, I don't want to go into that. And she said, but this morning we were eating and I was done before everyone else. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. She said, no, you don't understand. I have a physical limitation. She said, I have to eat small bites of food, chew them slowly, and even then she can get choked. And she said, I'm always the last one eating. I never thought that I would be healed. She said she was able to eat regular bites, swallow them, and she was so healed she didn't even recognize it until she was the last one eating. So a lot of times healing will come in with deliverance, or when we command a spirit of infirmity to leave, it will go and people will be healed. So we're going to talk to you about what if it is a spirit, and then we're going to pray with people to be healed and set free after that. And then Apostle Kevin Bailey's coming, and he travels all around the world. And listen, when I get stumped on a situation and I don't know what to do, I often will contact him. Of course, I pray and seek the Lord on it, but he has such vast knowledge of ministry, and particularly in the area of deliverance, I will contact him. And so far, he's known every time how to proceed. So he's going to be talking about the myths in deliverance, also the reasons people aren't set free, and then he is going to pray. So he's praying the night before, and he's praying at the one-day conference. And it will be amazing. We'll have teams set up, so at the end of the day, we will pray for everyone that wants prayer. And that happens from 9 to 4 on August the 10th. You have to register now. Can you put that slide up? It's at totheriver.com/1day2. And if you go to the River page, we're putting up a slide that just has the QR code, so you can go straight there. But that's the lineup. We're pretty excited about it. Our Freedom Store will be open that day as well. Now, this weekend, I believe Bishop Lance Johnson's going to be back this weekend, followed by the next weekend, Prophet John Harkey. Now, let me tell you about a resource, and I'm going to play Stump the Chump out of this. I have designed a few things that help me in my spiritual walk. I actually designed them for me, or my mother asked me to design them for her, and I made them available to other people. They come in black and in what I call bouffant pink. I totally made it up, but I thought it sounded fun. One of them is called Battle Plans Black, and this is bouffant pink. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on driventobefree.org. You can put my name in there, Lisa Piper Prayer Journal. Every day I work out of this prayer journal. I make notes. I have a salvation list in here, a deliverance list in here. I've got focuses for every day of the week, and also a task list that I run out of. Now, here's where we're playing Stump the Chump. This also, I didn't realize how much I would love this when I created these sermon notes. If you see me in church, unless I have forgotten it, you'll see me with this. And one thing that I love is that I index every sermon. Look how I started this one in March. Look how many sermons I have heard since March, because we're in revival and we're here in ministry all the time. So producer Alan, I'd like you to come in, and I'm actually going to read a couple of quotes. So in the journal, there's areas for writing down the quotes that you hear, the points, the bullet points, who preached, the title of the message, and the scripture. So what I'm going to do with you, Alan, and those of you online, I'm going to tell you a quote that I wrote down, and then I want you to guess who said it.
I'm just going to place it right here.
Okay, you come to all the services I've been in. You show your face right there. You come on in here.
All right.
Okay, so you can't look at my book when I tell you who said this.
Do you want me to get on that side? Then? Or
Well, I
whatever
don't
side?
know. You can be wherever.
All right.
'Cause
I'm just
I
gonna
don't think
look at.
there's not a room.
I'll just look at my mic.
And see if you guys know online. Okay, here we go. Let me just pick out. Who said this? I'm not going to say that. Some of the quotes I write down are just for me personally, so I'm not going to
Okay.
do that one. Okay, somebody said, sometimes we get used to the weight and burden and think it's normal, but it's not normal. The title of the message was Burden is Heavy, and this happened in June.
It's happened in June.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like something like David Emerson would say.
Nope.
No, who said it?
Lucas Winty.
Oh no.
Do you remember he wore that belt, that heavy belt, and he took it off at the end of the service? It was one of the youth nights. Ha! 1 point for Lisa Piper. Did y'all get it? That's like the hardest one, I think.
You think?
I think so.
I
Okay,
think
here's
that
another
might be
one.
why.
Who said this? Christianity isn't validated by your confession, but by the fruit you bear.
David Emerson. I feel like he would say something like that.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more quote this person said.
Okay.
One strike. If you're not totally sold out to Jesus, then part of you is for sale.
Pastor. That
And
bad?
it was in April, and it was called It's Time for Freedom, Send Me the Fire.
I'm kind of going with like David Emerson or maybe Pastor.
You did it again. Lance Johnson.
I don't. He's the most I talk with. I feel like I should have known that one. Well, whatever.
I probably wouldn't guess it either. Okay, let's go with another one. Oh, somebody was preaching and they said, instead of cussing, I started blessing. Who said that, y'all? See if he said anything else that I wrote.
Anything else he said?
He said, what you devote your ear to is what you'll hear. is
I'm not too confident on that one.
Lance Johnson.
My gosh. He's just good at saying quotes, huh? Or wisdom.
Here's another. When you know someone, their voice is important to you.
See, I feel like most of these quotes are like what David Emerson says.
It's Lance Johnson.
So I'm just going to start guessing Lance Johnson.
Now I'm going to move it. Okay, somebody said, Jesus is a big deal. Make a good shirt out of that.
Make a good shirt. Cody. It's Cody.
It was,
Cody.
y'all know? Clint said it when he was taking up offering.
The heck? I'm not good at
Hey,
this.
even though he wasn't speaking, I thought, I like that quote.
Should we look at the comments, see if anybody else is beating you?
I didn't bring my phone up here
Well,
to
here.
see.
Oh.
You can get it out while I'm looking at Here's, okay. Oh, you wouldn't know this because this was another church.
Oh.
Taking that off there. Okay. Who said this? I know you're going to get this one.
Do you think?
He was talking about Nable's Is it Nable's Vineyard? Nable? That sounds wrong.
There's two people that talked about this.
He said, I'm not selling my vineyard.
Cody. Is that Cody? Or is
Wrong.
it Pastor?
This is Pastor Jones.
That should be a
They
point.
did both mention it.
Both
Yeah.
of them, you can't keep up with the Jones.
Okay, here comes, this is a revival preacher. And he said, sin loses its luster in the shadow of the king. He also said, weak
Weak.
messages make weak people. Weak messages make weak people. His message was April 21st called The Kingdom is
Can I
Within.
look up a video?
No.
No.
You have to get it. Oh, look at these glasses. They are so attractive. Super green. Who said that?
I think people. Let's see. Some people thought the last two were like Chris McDonald, Clint.
Well,
Bishop.
guess what? If they were just guessing, Chris McDonald is the one that said, sin loses its luster in the shadow of the king.
Let's go.
Who got that point,
That
possibly?
was
Crick?
Jeff. That was Jeff.
Jeff Crick wins these contests all
He
the
gets
time.
a free book, and then
He
what?
did.
What else does he get? The last time he asked a trivia question.
He got to pick a free book.
Oh.
I forget what he picked a new book that I had out. Okay, here's another person. Religion. I can't read my writing. Everywhere Jesus went, he offended religious people. Who said that?
Bishop has said that a ton.
It wasn't Bishop here.
I'm about to name off two.
How about here? There's no gift. Wait a minute. The gift of God is redemption. What else did he say? Oh, I've got something highlighted here. When he has your heart, you'll give him your mouth, your body, your ears, and your eyes. That's a good quote. Who said that? When he gets your heart, you'll get when he has your heart, you'll give him your mouth, your body, your eyes, and your ears. Who said that?
Bishop has quote that a lot. Is
You
it?
didn't do it?
It's not Bishop. I'm thinking like a lot of these because like most of them have been bishops. Obviously, I
was
suck
your-
at this. I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
We're not allowed to say that, but you already did it.
I did. I
David
already said it.
Edmondson said it.
All right.
You got PD and didn't get him here. Okay.
No, I did not.
All right. Let's see here. Oh,
I'm not gonna look at the comments.
this is a hard one, but we'll look at the comments here in just a minute.
Speak wisdom.
The joy of the Lord will get you through things you never dreamed you could. This is from a youth night. The joy of the Lord will get you through things you never thought you could.
Is it Abby Joy?
No.
It's not Abby Joy? What about Kale?
No.
Am I Carolyn? Andrew? Me? Is it me? I'm like,
It wasn't you. It was Leanna Carney.
oh,
You are bad at this.
I am.
When you start thinking, you might have said it.
Probably.
Thank you for playing this.
Thank you. Thank
When
you.
no one else is getting it. Okay, how are y'all doing on there?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, I want you guys to keep up with your points because I'm going to give a sermon notes book away to whomever gets the most points, but y'all have to keep up with it. Who said this?
Somebody said congrats to Jeff. Whatever you say. Chris McDonald.
A hypocrite is someone who says God is real, but they act like he isn't. I know you know who said that. A hypocrite is someone who says God is real, but acts like he isn't. Who said that, y'all?
Who said it? I'm going to let the comments help me out with this.
Well, the comments are a little bit behind. That's why it's hard to do that.
That is true.
Pastor Jones said it.
I feel bad.
You heard him say that all kinds
He's
of
going to, right after he sees this, he's going to pray for me.
Okay, we cannot depend on people who do not know about God's authority to validate us. Female. There's a hint.
Oh, Sue? Pastor Sue? Or Mandy Adair? Or you? I'm trying to figure out who's spoken.
You guessed every woman but the woman of the house, Joanne Jones.
My God. Oh, no. All right. That should be like the last round for me. Let the comments do it. I'm not good at this. Hey, Jeff, if you're still watching, you're still the winner.
You need to phone a friend.
Call him.
Get Jeff on the line. Okay. I'm going to skip that one because that one.
Can we do one last one?
No, I don't know. This is a lot of fun.
I don't know.
Okay, how about this? God will ask you to make a move when you know no move to make. I know you know it.
Cody.
Cody Jones!
I
You
got it.
You got it.
I got one.
Now you're on a roll, buddy.
Now I'm tied with you, Jeff. Hopefully.
Okay, how about this one? Unity attracts the presence of God. Disunity repels him. Who said that?
Pastor.
Pastor Jones.
I got two.
All right.
Let's go.
So we're on a roll here. Okay, here goes one. Let's see. Don't ever try to compare God's love to how other people love. Now, I know what you're going to say, but hold on. Let me do another quote. There's no knowing Jesus unless we know how much He loves us. And in this message, on June 17th, he used the word bomb diggity.
That's got to be Clint. That's got to be.
Clint!
That's got to be Clint.
Did y'all know that one?
There's only one person that's ever, like, I've ever actually heard the bomb diggity, and that's Pastor Clint. Shout out to Pastor Clint.
He said the bomb diggity, and then he said, all you kids don't know what the... Did you know what the bomb diggity was?
Like you're all that.
Did you know? Yeah, that's
sort
true.
of. Yeah.
Did you know it before that message? Or did
Yeah,
you
because
get
my dad used to tell me a lot.
Okay, let's just do one more and see who gets the most points.
All right.
Okay, maybe one or two more.
I'm allowed to ask if it's a boy or a girl, right?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
do it.
All right.
I'll
I
give
should
you
have.
2 questions.
All right. Cool.
All right. The same stripes that heal the body can also heal the mind, is one of the quotes in this message. And the other one is, any clown can draw a crowd.
Chris. Is it a boy or a girl?
Boy.
It might be Chris. I feel like Chris was
Who's your second choice?
Cody.
It's Lance Johnson.
Oh, okay.
We lost your streak, but you were doing good.
All right. Well,
Okay, I've got one more. Let me pick somebody different. These are all Cody Jones because he's been here. Let me tell you this one that Cody, I think it was Cody that said it. I like this. The devil wants you barren and starving with your ribs showing, so the devil will say, I took everything from you.
it's pretty good.
Would you have gotten that one?
Probably not.
I mean,
Remember, I've missed like 70% of this. If this was a test, it would not be a good grade.
okay, one more. This is the last one for sure. Your testimony your testimony empowers the blood. And then the other thing he said was, if your fruit is nasty, inspect the root. He said this on June the 30th.
June the 30th.
Yeah.
So this was almost very recent. Like or not like
Yeah.
recent, but like a month ago.
Do y'all know who it is? Who said that? If your fruit is rotten, inspect the root. On a Sunday morning.
Oh, this pastor.
Yeah, I think it was a Sunday morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Pastor Jones.
Yay.
I hope y'all did well. Are they doing okay on there?
I saw Clint. I saw Pastor Sue. People, some of them,
I should
Chris.
have done one of her quotes.
Wait, does that mean I won? If I won, I'm going to be very shocked.
Yeah, how many points did you end up having?
4.
4 points. So anybody that gets more than him, you need to let me know. If not, we're going to have to gift him with a sermon. Do you already have one?
No.
Sermon notes? You need to take notes if you're one of those people that learn by notes. Some people have to absolutely pay attention and not write at the same time. But I like notes so I can go back.
I pay attention more whenever I'm in the service, but obviously not because I need to write more notes.
Well, you can get all the information, not know who said it.
True.
So good job.
Do you want to go back to my station?
Go back to what?
To my station?
You can. I'm going to say goodbye so you can cut me off here. Go ahead.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Glad to be here.
Anyway, that was fun for me. Sorry that might have been humiliating for you because I didn't prep him beforehand. I tell you what, how many of y'all love Alan Harvey? I love him. And ever since he was a little boy, I used to love watching him worship during Kids Crusade. And I'm not sure anybody can jump higher than he can during worship. And then I love to hear him minister. The wisdom that comes out of him is amazing. And I want to thank him today for producing a lot of what happens around here. So hope to see you tonight at 7 o'clock. If you want more information about the revival, go to westkYrevival.com or about the river at totheriver.org. Have a great day, and we'll see you tonight. If I'm still on here, Kevin Bailey is going to join me Monday on Pastors Connect at 3 p.m.